Finally, the Allaince did arrive at Onigashima, after 69 chapters. That was a short setup. I wish it was longer. I'm very impressed with how Onigashima looks. It is very beautiful and elegant. Since it is the base of pirates, and more specifically the beast pirates, I did expect something totally different. I thought Onigashima was a mountain, and they did build their base inside of it, like the dwarves in The Lord of the Rings. One of the things that we see at the entrance of Onigashima is a giant skull with horns and a giant sword. We did not see any giant in Wano, so how came this to be? Wano did close its borders after the Void Century, so maybe before then things were quite different in Wano. The other giant creature that we know that is related to Wano is Zunisha. She was sentenced to walk the seas forever because of a crime that she did. Wano in the past seems to be a very interesting place, where a lot of different creatures did live together. It is very likely that the Minks did live in Wano too, and that's why they have a connection with the Kozuki family. Anyway, while thinking about all of this, I started thinking about what if there was a giant epic battle between Zunisha and the giant that we can see his skull on Onigashima. That would have been quite a sight to see. I really wish Oda would have shown us something like that. It would be epic. And maybe Zunisha did kill this giant, and that's why she was sentenced to walk forever the seas. This was her crime. Whenever they put the sword like that next to the grave, it is usually because a person was a warrior or did die in battle. Anyway, when the Allaince did arrive, there was no one from Kaido's forces to meet them. It seems like Kanjuro has not told them anything, which is weird. And also it does not seem that those guards at the gate did raise the alarm, which is very lucky for the Allaince. Those 3 guards there were dealt by Usopp. His observation haki is coming in handy. And then they did start disembarking and destroyed their ships. The Straw Hats were surprised, but not Jinbe, because he has a brain. He even said before that we should hide the ships, otherwise our plan will be discovered. It will be really fun having Jinbe part of the crew from now on. He is the voice of reason. Kinemon has ordered to destroy the ships, because there is no turning back, or running away, or second chances. Now it is only victory or death. I was surprised to see this scene here, because I have seen it before. Not in any story, but this is an historical event. I'm not going to go into the details, but here's the short version. An army that was sent to conquer a country did disembark on the shore, and when everyone did disembark, the commander of the army did order to burn the ships, together with the food. He did not order to remove it. And after that was done, he did turn to his army and said, "If you want to eat and not starve to death, you have only one choice now, to take the food of the enemy." Now, do you think any of the soldiers thought of retreating or running away? Both options meant death. So, nice copy and paste, Odachi. Anyway, Kinemon uses his Devilfoot power to dress everyone as the Beast Pirates, including the Straw Hats. But besides Nami, I don't like how the others look. It just seems weird, especially Zoro. But Nami looks great. It is an upgrade. Those clothes fit better with her personality, especially the horns. I am pretty sure some of the Straw Hats saw her with horns for a long time now. Poor them. They had to endure her abuse. The technique that Kinemon did use is called Kin's Grand Fabric Store. Here's the theory. After the war is over, Kinemon will become a clothes designer and open stores throughout Wano. I'm just kidding, by the way. So, is there a plan to ambush Kaido, or infiltrate his forces and get into a good position and outmaneuver them and attack in their weaker points, essentially putting them offside? And that's how they can neutralize the difference in numbers. The ambush would be more effective and easier, but then the story would be a lot shorter, so that's not going to happen. Inside the castle we see everyone celebrating. Apu is DJing and Queen is singing, again. If I lose weight, I'll be too pretty. So should I say fat on purpose? I love that one of the best writers of all time wrote that and thought, hey, this is a good line. I cannot wait to see the reaction of the readers when they will read it. Queen is one of the most powerful characters in this arc. Having him acting like a clown is not helping to enforce that belief. People will just get weirded out, because he's not good at clowning, If you don't think so, just ask Buggy. And by failing at that, it will also impact the perception of him as a commander. People will not take him seriously. I know what Oda is trying to do here with this character, but the execution is bad. He was very successful with Kizaru. He talks and acts very slowly. He seems to be like he is mentally challenged. But that is what makes him so terrifying. He seems like he is a mindless killing machine who is executing orders without thinking about them at all. The character of Kizaru is epic. So this is how it is done right, and not what he is doing with Queen. Anyway, finally we see all the Flying Six. They seem very interesting characters, and I like their personalities. I read their conversation multiple times. Not that there was something important being talked about, or there is some reveal. But it has been a while since I read a normal dialogue between characters, where I did not cringe or got weirded out. So this was awesome. More please, Adachi. It seems like Oda loves theories, because in that conversation among the Flying Six there is fuel for theories. So embrace yourself, because theories about Queen dying and who will replace him will come at you like a tsunami. But don't expect any theories about that from me. Not interested. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.